Hello survivors, I'm the SurvivalVis, and welcome to Praey for the Gods version 1.0 release. So I covered Praey for the Gods back when it was in early access and went through, I think it was around 6 bosses in the game at the time, I can't remember for sure. But I enjoyed my time back then with it. There was one boss I do remember raging a bit on because, well, I can go into that more probably when we encounter it again in a new playthrough here. But it's out into full release, and I did put out the YouTube comment, or community comment, to try and see what you guys like to see on the channel. It didn't get as much attention or, focus as I was hoping it might have. I did get 2 suggestions in. The first was from Oreo Jules, who suggested one of the Resident Evil games. I think, though, Resident Evil is one best done around Christmas time, because...
I'm sorry, but what? Christmas time? You mean Halloween? You messed up so badly I now exist. So thanks for that.
Come on, Resident Evil, the zombies, the bioweapons, all that stuff, that just leans so heavily into Spooky Month. That's perfect there. So I'll definitely keep that in mind for later along, or even if I want to try doing a horror series dive into, that's one that's very good for that. And then the other one was from Nerd Masa, the developer of Dino System, who suggested World Box, which is another early access game that just came out recently on Steam, that I have seen the more mobile version played a few times here and there, and I think I'll try that out later. But because I do like giving these more indie games and things like that, the early access titles, a showcase on the channel, Praey for the Gods releasing into version 1.0 actually lined up pretty well for needing a new series, so we're going to hop into this with a new series, check out completely from scratch of new game, and go from there and see how it's all changed. Okay. I'm trying to think here. What do I want to do? There's story, boost, or survival. Okay, so maybe I'll stick to normal. So normal will kill, cold will not kill the player. Player won't drown water without a stamina. Extremely low health will regenerate. Easy is cold will not. Player won't drown. Extremely low. And I don't know if I want the... Let me see what hard is. Yeah, maybe I'll stick to normal. Just, again, take the baseline of the game as is. Story mode is heat and exhaustion only boost stamina regen. Cold resistance only depletes in storms and extreme cold. Cold resistance fully regenerates after a period of time out of extreme cold. Cold does not do damage. Hunger and exhaustion fully regenerate when not under exertion. The boost. Hunger and exhaustion only boost stamina regen. Cold resistance only depletes in storms and extreme cold. Cold resistance regenerates after a period of time out of extreme cold. And survival. Hunger and exhaustion positively and negatively impact stamina regeneration. Cold resistance wears down over time both in and out of storms. Cold resistance requires heat to regenerate and will not auto-regenerate. I kind of like the idea of survival. Story, it definitely feels like that's more your basics to better go through if you're just trying the story experience. I guess, I'm not sure why you'd call it boost mode, but maybe it's I guess kind of like an in-between of them, so I kind of want to try survival, because again, Praey for the Gods was a bit unique of a game, where it wanted to do Shadow of the Colossus style of boss fights or battles like that, where you are actually climbing onto the bosses, trying to go after weak points and stuff like that, but also bring in some survival mechanics, which, I mean, SurvivalVis, pretty good fit for the channel, so I'll try survival on normal and see how this is. And I might also have to take a quick moment to pause and either plug in the controller or I'll stick to mouse and keyboard. I can't remember what I played it on. But what Praey for the Gods is, it is very much inspired by Shadow of the Colossus, where it's kind of designed where the boss fights are almost like these platformer puzzlers in a way. We're trying to figure out how to get into a position to be able to... Oh, mankind is in their final days. A never-ending winter chokes the life from the world. Desperate to survive, they seek answers in a legend. One that speaks of a sacred isle where divine powers once grew and thrived. Leaving all behind, many set sail to exhume these ancient secrets, and force the world back into proper order. None have returned. The cold grip tightens, and with little choice, an empty, barren soul appears. The chorus sings. Ring the bells, ring the bells, ring the bells. I gotta admit, that's a nice little intro, and the music and sound to go with it. But yeah, so that's a little bit... God. That's really striking to see, like, our intro to have these, like, frozen giants. Kind of like Shadow of the Colossus, I don't think there's a lot of lore that's, like, readily apparent and directly told. It's more like just piecing together from the landscape and... Oh, that music is beautiful. Oh, Lord. Looks like that guy... Some of these giants actually look like they have, like, the ribs opened up in a way, or, like, their entire abdomen's hollowed out. And there is our main character. I can't remember their name. Definitely should be up and out of the water, though, because that is... survival mode, yeah, that's probably going to be very bad for us. Okay, so it does feel like mouse and keyboard can work pretty well here. So let's get everything we can and get the tutorial sort of out of the way. Pretty striking music just to pick up a note. The cold was unbearable, so we set fires with cursed flesh would still burn strong day after day. Fire removes the cold, but even it cannot sear away the madness to consume some of us. Okay, so I don't know if the... Oh! Okay, so it does look like I have a cold mechanic at play. There's the little flashing orange circle beside us, which I think is meant to be kind of like the resistance we have right now to the cold. And giving us our sprint option already. Oh, so that's how they've done the hub.
HUD. It is called the HUD, you dud.
So, I'm guessing food, water, and heat, and then our general health and sprint are around that. That's actually kind of a neat way to do it. Oh, right click. Okay, I think I got to hold right click. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, into a cave. Okay, so I think in here we might not lose any heat or that. Yeah, it does seem like, well, I guess it would technically be temperature or heat that we were holding on to. I'm trying to remember, there's... Okay, Alt is to dodge. I'll need that for sure. Hello? Find 3 tomes, upgrade your stamina or health. Oh, I get... It doesn't sound like both, so maybe you actually have to pick which ones you want as your upgrade. Okay. And then we got something here. The prophets had us bring order to chaos. The sigils will free us all. Ring the bells. Ring the bells? I don't remember bells being part of the, like, early access stuff. Oh, maybe this is what they mean by bells. Because, yeah, this is kind of like what I remember from how you would fight the bosses. This is what they mean by the bells. You'd have to do like that, is pull it back and either release so it slams in, or pull back and force it in to do that. Oh, okay. Thankfully there was this down here. I kind of screwed that up. Alright, so remember, right click to climb up. Oh, I actually gotta move the mic a little bit. Apologize by the sound. Oh, and there's quite a lot in... Okay, yeah, so this is definitely a game where you do have quite a bit of a HUD you can go through, so I think that's everything I've got equipped on right now. Just trying to see. Okay, so weapons, bows, grappling hooks, crafting materials, armor. Oh, no, hang on a moment. Maybe this isn't what I'm actually wearing. This is... Is this what I can make? Because it does say... Interesting, I'll have to pay a little bit more attention. And then, yeah, we got the map here. Okay, so there's quite a bit to go through. That's probably the plus to give me something. Food, sleep. Sleep, not thirst. Okay, so it's going to be like... Because you will have to rest in that. Yeah, and then just remember to do that, and I was hoping to... Okay, so, I've got leap with space, S and space is to jump back. Yeah, so, just want to get all these familiarized early, because I'm definitely going to need them as we go along. I can no longer go on, but my grapple hook still has a couple of shots left. It should be enough to cross this chasm and latch to a couple of rocks before giving out. You might be able to repair it before it breaks, otherwise you'll have to craft one from wood, and spare parts like I did. Yeah, so the grappling hook is going to be something that's going to be used pretty commonly in the game, too. And I'm trying to remember... Okay, I've got that. Okay, space, There we go. Yeah, I'm getting... kind of remembering these. Okay, so there's this little island revealed. I think there's going to be... Yeah, there's a lot to go through and see. I remember that it was a fairly large map that you'd actually be able to explore and encounter stuff with. Yeah, see, it's kind of a bit weird to do the, like, you hold the mouse button in order to aim.
He means left mouse button.
So then I'm wondering, maybe I've got to... Let me look around a bit. I can't remember... I think I'm able to do it... Yeah, I don't have to do it just to, like, those little targeting spots. I don't think... If you see the reticle like this, it means you can't, but if you get those around, it means you are able to actually grapple to that. And... Okay, so we're back. You know what, I will unequip the grappling hook, just because I don't think I can use it yet. And yeah, you do have things like heavy snow areas, which was actually... Again, I'll talk about that later, but let's just kind of work along and enjoy more of the tutorial. We still don't exactly have, like, a weapon, so that might be a little problematic. The bindings took so long to attach, ropes were tied on and hardened with the cold. After so many rituals, it collapsed from exhaustion, and we buried it. I'm not even sure if it's dead. The stench that comes from there is unbearable. So sounds like we got something up ahead to go see. Oh, yeah, so it is teaching us the dodge ability, and that does seem to be a way to get through the snow a little faster. Now, I'm guessing it's probably going to eat away quite a bit more at, say, our, heat or fatigue. I remember, it's not thirst. Nope, didn't mean to jump that far. I was kind of hoping to land on a smaller ledge. It's definitely leading us to here. Oh. Yeah, there's another bell. I remember this. If you guys haven't seen the series before, you're in for a treat with this. Welcome to the first boss fight! Yeah, so when I was talking about how Shadow of the Colossus can be for, like, going up against big bosses and trying to, like, puzzle platform them, we gotta get back up to this guy's head in order to get those other strikes in on the... I guess it is a bell of some kind, because it does make the pretty loud ring. Okay, I'm not... Yeah, so I'm not able to grapple up onto him quite yet. I wonder, can I... Okay. I don't think I'm not even sure if I'm actually supposed to be going up to where I am right now. That's the thing, is trying to figure out... Okay, do I need to try... shoot. Okay, so... Gotta be careful. I need to try to figure out the way to get up on him. I don't know if I gotta try... Oh, his back! Oh, he's actually got a spot on him, too. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see if we can get him to... Yeah, so I gotta get around him again to his backside, because he's got one of those... Okay, let's just try and see about recovering our... There we go. So I was actually kind of on the right track in a way. So, yeah, there we go. We're getting up on him. Oh, there's one. Okay, I think that's a bit of a different one than the... Yeah, this is a different spot. Okay, and then that's your... You probably might hear the mouse clicking a bit as I'm holding on. There we go. Let's get the second one in. Hold on for dear life. I'm not sure if I'm actually supposed to, like, tap it, or it is a case of... No, I feel like if it's flashing, that's meant to be more your... Okay, gotta hold, gotta hold, gotta hold. Whoa, Nelly. There we go. And then, yeah, depending on where you are, you don't have to constantly hold. And let's hold on. I gotta admit, starting off like a tutorial like this, it is so reminiscent of how Shadow of the Colossus is, for just throws you right at your first big one to go after. Oh, shoot. I thought I had it. Okay, let's get that drawn out. And in. So that should have been the third chime on him. Okay, there's got to be another one somewhere then. Oh, maybe... Is that it there still? Let's see. No, that one's done, so maybe it's on his front? Okay, there's got to be another one on him somewhere. I just can't quite see where it is. Ooh, just got there. Okay, let me try to look around on them. Usually you can sometimes use the ropes that are binding them to see where you've got to try going next. So where haven't I been quite yet? Got that one smoking. Okay, come on, big guy. Let's go for a climb and see where you still got one to be wrong. Oh, shoot. Oh, just caught on that before I fell right to the ground. Okay, where... Could it be on his big hand there? Oh, shoot. No, I didn't mean to try shooting that off. I gotta also remember to cancel a shot, or cancel the grappling shot before... Okay, where am I trying to get on him? As it does seem like there has to be a third one for what we've done so far. I just can't quite see it. One of the things about Shadow of the Colossus was, you did have a way to almost, like, use your sword to hone in where the weak spots you'd have to go for are. I don't know if there's going to be something like that in this game or not. Oh, his other shoulder, I see it. Yeah, they do glow with a bit of light. Hold on. We're going to get him. There we go, okay. Yeah, so again, the ropes that bind them are a good way of being able to see what you have to try to get to for, like, striking and getting these off. But God, I love the... They really captured the spirit of Shadow of the Colossus with these huge bosses in that. Release the satyr. So that's what this guy was. So it seems like what we've done, like ring the bells, kills them more so than how they've been, like, tied up and kind of confined or imprisoned. Oh, yeah. I don't think anything ever is really good when it's glowing like that. So there is our first god? I mean, I guess it's called Praey for the Gods, so, or giant, or whatever they are taken down. Oh. Doggo! Well, Wolfo, actually. Dragging us by the boot. Ooh, there we go. There's something a bit interesting to see. Luckily, we're in someplace warm, too. I'm not sure how the survival mechanics will be, but I do like having a little bit of an extra spin onto it than, like, it just being something you can kind of glance over. So we'll see how it all kind of unfolds in that. Yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3... So I guess it was about 5 or 6 I might have taken on. Can't remember how many bosses there were when I last played. So that's one of them taken care of. Ooh. Skybeam? Good or bad, it's hard to say. Yeah, so there's still 6 in total to go. Oh. I wonder if that's probably trying to tell you, like, which one is the next one you should aim for, or that's the one you'll want to do next. And then wherever we are, I remember this is kind of like your, almost like hub in a way. And let me see, do I have a... Okay, I do have a way to manual save, so maybe that's what we'll do right here, is we'll save here with having the tutorial... Oh yeah, there's all my old ones. So I last played this 2019, a couple years ago. So create new save. And yeah, we'll end this episode of Praey for the Gods right here. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, you should give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave comments right down below. There will again be a link in the description to the Steam page if you want to check the game out for yourselves or maybe pick it up. I am curious to see how it's kind of gone through since I last played, changes made, how it feels, etc. But very excited to finally be able to play the full version of Praey for the Gods, and it still holds up very well from what I remember back in the day. When we get to the boss that did cause me rage a bit, I want to really see if anything's been done to that one. It felt like it was a very different fight than a lot of the other bosses for a reason, but we'll tackle that when we get to it. The suggestions, again, were very nice to have for what series I should bring to the channel next. I've gone over how I'll probably handle those, but for now, we got some gods to go after. So until I do see you in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.
And if he makes more mistakes, I might be back too.